All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we'll give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakak, Kodash, Barakatam. No honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all I can across the globe, pushing the word through the city. I want to say Shalom. This is a lesson on putting our trust, putting our hope in men and women in this life in Babylon and Egypt. At the end of the day, this is not our rest. Let's get that real quick. This Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." And we have to keep that in mind. That even though we have temporary comfort, the Lord may bless us with a little peace, with a little smooth sailing for a time. Just know that it's gonna be of the scriptures and the word of the Lord are gonna prevail. And we can't get comfortable with a smooth ride or a smooth road at any time. Because surely that this place is gonna throw a curveball at you, and you're gonna get you're gonna feel lonely. You're gonna feel low. You're gonna feel sad about things that are transpiring because we are in this place. But we have to understand that we are here to serve a punishment. We are here to serve our judgment. Ultimately, we are here to accept it, and to trust and have comfort in the scriptures, and not being too caught up in things that are going good for us, man. All right, because at the end of the day, if you're not dealing with men of the Lord, if you're not dealing with people who are after your own mind, who are like-minded as you, you're going to have problems. All right, you're going to have letdowns. You're going to feel a certain way when things do not go or transpire the way you have thought them to be. Let's read this again, Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." And we have to detach ourselves, all right, from being lured, all right, by the comfortability, the delicacies, and the dainties, and the comfort which Babylon is able to provide at times. Okay, we have to keep in mind that we're still in jail. All right, although we may laugh in jail, you may have a decent day. It's lucky the reality is that you're still in jail. All right, and we got to keep our mind on that. All right, and no matter how you cut it, no matter how you try to portray it as being cool, or that you have it, that you're the man, you're not. All right, because the curses are going to attach to you. And how about you now, child? You're going to make sure that you feel his anger, his wrath, his displeasure that he has not only with you, but with our nation. So rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. Why is this place polluted? For the evil that's been done in this place, man. All right, because of the mindset of the people that are in this place. The inundation of homosexuality and pedophilia and adultery and the alphabet community. Let's get this. Let me see if I can get this. I'm just gonna quote it. I said the earth is defiled under the because of the inhabitants thereof. You know, and we have to make sure that we understand these scriptures like that, man. All right, because when we're comfortable and we're complacent, we tend to forget that we're behind bars. You know, you tend to forget that your woman is going to trespass against you. You tend to forget that you're subject to payments. You tend to forget, all right, that you're in a place of your captives and they do not have your best interest at heart. You know, and this place is ruled by a wicked ruler. As the ruler, so the officers, and this place is made, all right, to be a prison house for Jacob. And those who are in control, those who are in authority, are going to make sure that we're not going to get reparations. They're going to make sure that we're not first on the take care of list. Okay, you see, they're going to make sure that our schools are not up to par, our streets, our parks, our home. All right, that is not in order. They're going to make sure of those things, man. They're going to make sure that they continue to um, mislead you into thinking that the Democrats or Kamala Harris or Obama, Barack Obama, or any other of these leaders they try to put Martin Luther King in front of you, that they're going to be your way out of this oppression. And the answer is going to be no. You know, so arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you. You know, how are they going to destroy you? Because you're attached to it. You're buying into happy life or happy wife, happy life. All right, you're buying into I'm working 40 years at a job to get a pension, a 401k, to have a happy retirement. You're buying into the continuation of the wicked society. So therefore, your mind is conditioned to think and to act and to behave and to what's the word when you portray, all right, the ideologies and the ways of your oppressor. Esau Edom here in America, man. It destroys you by having you not turn to Yahweh by you not acknowledging that you're an Israelite, that you're a child of the Most High, by you not acknowledging, all right, that you are better than what is presented to you, that we deserve more that is presented to us, all right. But you're being you're comfortable with being oppressed, and that's how it destroys you. You know, you're comfortable with being in jail, that you're used to it so long that you don't even want to get out. You know, there's this thing in prison, you know, where they have um, uh, 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 inmates that are going to be released. They had them go through a mental evaluation, certain tests and questions and meetings to make sure that your mind is able to adjust, all right, to the outside world. You see, and some of them cannot handle it, and you people cannot handle the way how about you shy the path that he had laid down before us, because it requires too much. It requires discipline. It requires dedication. It requires honesty. It requires charity. It requires humility, humbleness, accountability, which these are the things that a majority of the people lack. You see, because they've been so comfortable in that role, you know, things being so normal in their lives that they're cool with it, man. So rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a store destruction. Now, so destruction is going to be those missiles, man. All right. Okay. Let's get this. This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. And we're gonna focus on the first part of this because let's go on that word cursed. Okay, let's go into that. The word cursed is I hate when they do it like that. Execrate. Let's see what that word means. See, the word execrate means. It means to feel or express great loathing for, revile, denounce, decry, condemn, vilify, detest, loathe, hate, abhor, abominate, despite, regard with disgust, feel disgust for. All right. So cursed is the one that makes flesh his arm. All right. Condemned. All right. Feel disgust for it. So the Lord, all right, is disgusted when we trust in anybody but Him. All right. And when you are putting your marbles into men, when I say men, I mean men and women, you're going to be let down every time. You see, Esau dangles a life of prosperity before you, but really the only, really like how the chance of you being part of that 1% is very, very slim. That's why it's called a 1%. And you are following a dream that Esau put out for you to achieve, which is really a nightmare because to achieve those things, you have to go through so many red tape and hoopla and obstacles, hurdles that majority of people get discouraged. So that's why they result to scamming and drug selling or just other alternate ways, all right, of making money because Esau's kingdom is set up to where if you're not following his blueprint, you're not going to make it. And his blueprint is not going to college. All right, his blueprint is being wicked. All right, and if you're wicked, then you're going to prosper in this world. This is thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. Right, so we have to make sure that we're I'm not putting our trust in nobody else but the Lord. Okay, these women are going to manipulate and use you. They're going to bat their eyes and wear that perfume and wear them tight jeans and say the right thing. But at the end of the day, man, they're not for you, man. All right, don't trust these women. Don't trust these men who are out here trying to lure you into a way of life or a lifestyle that's not conducive to the way Yahweh Shai wants you to live, man. So thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. Right? Because once you start trying to trim away to seek love, then eventually, all right, you are trimming your way from Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? The carrot that's being dangled in front of you is what is causing you to think that there's hope, that there's something better, that could be better, that, oh, yeah, she's different. Oh, yeah, this is going to, hey, but we got to make sure that, I hate to keep saying that, we have to guard ourselves from that way of thinking. Because when it goes opposite, then we're down and we're depressed and we're sad and we're hurt. because we put our eggs in a basket that's going to break. You see? And now you're upset because now you feel like you've been used, feel like you've been made a fool of, feel like you put out more than you got in. But that's something that is on us. Because Scripture clearly tells us to put our confidence and our trust in Yahweh Shai and not in men. The Lord doesn't lie to us. All right? These women, these men, they lie to us. You see? And with us being who we are, we tend to gravitate toward the good in people. Even though you see the red flags, you see the signs, we still want to dig out that little piece of goodness that's in them and try to make that something that we hold on to, when in our actuality, that's that little piece of something that we need to let go of, man. You see? Trusting in these people, trusting and you're trying to make something more than what it is. All right? Because of the actions and the words of the other party. And when they don't live up to those expectations, those standards, and what you have for them, you feel let down. You see? And now you're hurt and you're upset about what has transpired because you are the one that poured more into it than them. You see? You think Esau poured a lot into you, but he really didn't. You're more vested in America and Esau's way of living than he is for you. And all you have to do to understand that is look at the current situation with the migrants, man. All right, or even Ukraine, or even past times where they find a way to come up with billions and billions of dollars to give Israel, to give Ukraine, to give these immigrants, but yet they have nothing to give to you. You see? But yet here you are, you're dying in their military. You're going to their colleges and in their secondary education and spending all these money getting in debt. All for a hope of the peace, all for the hope of the American dream and the piece of the pie, in which that piece is nothing but a crumb. You see? We have to guard ourselves against that, man. All right? It says, Psalms 118:8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. You know? And that's the thing. We want to think that everybody means what they say. We want to think that everybody is out to benefit you. And it's just the opposite, man. See, but the Lord is going to pay back those who have misused us, those who took our kindness and treaded upon it for their own gain. You see? You do things for people and you behave a certain way hoping to get the result that you want. And when you don't get the result you want, then now you're in a state of loneliness and depression. You see? Psalm 146:3 said, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. His breath go forth, he return to the earth, and in that very thought, in that very day, his thoughts perish. But the point is, don't put your trust in princes, man. If people cannot help you. You're doing good for people. It does not mean they're going to do good for you. If you're always giving, if it's a one-way street, then it's not benefiting you. It's not profiting you. And we have to examine these situations and really weigh the matter out and think, is this good for me? Is this good for my spirit? Is this good for my sanity? You see? The things that we want are not always what Yahweh Shai wants for us. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it was something else. I think that was it. I may have another one, but I'm not sure. But the point being, man, is that we have to guard ourselves against ourselves because everybody's not for our turn, man. Oh, that's what I want. It's the water apple, man. Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under your feet and turn again and rend you. And don't think because you're trying to enlighten people, because you're trying to um, 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 uh, shed light or give light into your girl to show her certain aspects of what it is to be in the truth or what it is to have a man of the Lord in your life. You try to give her scriptures. You try to give her little pep talks. You try to have her to understand, and it doesn't work. It ends up being thrown in your face. You see, you sit here and you try to show or give an example the best way that you can. And we're not always right. The scripture about teaching not evil lesson against it. And that's a lot of reasons why these women and these people treat you the way they do because they see your faults. All right. But here you are, you're trying to have a so-called um, Israelite household, right? And you may think that your girl is with it. You may think that your household is with it, but at the end of the day, you might hear her say, "Oh, thank you, thank you, J word," or "bless J word," which is a slap in the face. You see, and these things become a um a vexation for the men of the Lord. We are those men. You see, and we have to understand that when we out here trying to make a woman, an Israelite woman, as if they were in the ancient days, it's not gonna fly, man. Because it's not our rest. All right. I don't care how many hair wraps, how many different color hair wraps she has, or how good she can cook some meals or whatever. All right, they're not in the truth. If they're vexing you, if they're making you not happy, then they're not in the truth, man. All right. If you're upset when you talk to them, if you're um, 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 down and out, or you're angry and raising, then that's not peace. All right, the Lord's not author of confusion. All right, the Lord's not dealing with a bunch of madness, man. You see, but we create our own madness by trying to put more into people than what they're able to give out or what they're unwilling to give out, man. All right, that's why these scriptures are for those who are sincere, all right, in doing and following the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, not these people, man. Okay? So guard yourself against the ways of the world. Guard yourself against that, against Esau's temptation. Guard yourself against that woman, man. Guard yourself against anybody in Babylon outside of brothers, man. All right, because they are of the world. It said, you are your father, the devil, and the works of your father you shall do, man. So remember that. All right, these people are doing the work of the devil, man. You know. So with that, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shemel Shai. I want to see Apostle and the elderly great millstone. Until next time, Shalom and a Baba Ball.